Gosh, with all the hard words today, listen. From the top to the bottom, God is going to reveal things. From the top to the bottom, a lot of things are about to change. Rightful kings will take their leadership roles. Rightful kings will gain their crowns. Rightful leaders will take their place. Rightful people will take their spaces. And everything that had ever been said, spoken, slandered in the dark, brought to the light. This has been talked about for quite a minute. The changing of the guard is coming. Your government is about to change very vastly, very deeply, and there's still a lot that we don't know. It's like being behind a veil. But trust and believe that God is going to work it out. Trust and believe that God has a plan. And trust that a lot of leadership is going to come and go. A lot of people that you thought you knew come and go, and this is in your personal life. But God's about to change things. I just see a king being changed out. I don't know if that means physically. I don't mean if that is a spiritual sense of something, and that just means people we hold as a high regard. But there's a lot of change coming. Get ready for it, because it is going to shock the ever-living shirt out of you. Even us. Even us. Because God won't even tell me the fullness of it. I haven't yet to hear anyone that's heard the fullness of it. Only pieces. The Bible says we all know in part and prophesy in part. But there is a great change coming. Horses of change are riding in. And be ready. I don't mean be afraid. I don't mean any of those things. I just mean a great and mighty shaking is coming, and everything that is not bolted down to the secureness of the rock will fall. It will fall. God has looked down long enough at injustice. God has looked down long enough that things have been swept under the rug and people have not been kept safe. God has looked down long enough, and God is tired. It takes a lot for God to be angry. A friend of mine spoke it the other day. God is very slow to anger, and the next words that come out of her mouth was, "What did you do?" And I immediately went to thinking about people in power. What did you do? I don't know. I don't know what they've done. I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is. All I know is there's a mighty shaking coming to the way that our country is ran. A mighty shaking that you don't have to be afraid. God has you. He's got his people. And whatever is shucking loose, we didn't need anyway. And whatever is left behind, God will teach us how to use. Here's the rightful leaders and rightful kings.